പ്രിയപ്പെട്ടവരെ, അടുത്തതായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ കാണുന്നത് എപ്പിഡോട്ട് ഗ്രൂപ്പാണ്. എപ്പിഡോട്ട് ഗ്രൂപ്പ് സോറോസിലിക്കേറ്റ്സിലാണ് വരുന്നത്. സോറോസിലിക്കേറ്റ് നമുക്ക് ഓർമ്മ ഉണ്ടാവും എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ബൈ ഷെയറിംഗ് വൺ ഓഫ് ദി ഓക്സിജൻ ആറ്റംസ്, 2 SiO4 tetrahedrons are making a combination, making a group of 2 tetrahedrons. That is Si2O7 group. Okay. And epidote is the important mineral which is crystallizing in this particular which is showing this particular structure. Okay, so as far as this epidote group is considered, that is members of this epidote group crystallizes in both orthorhombic and monoclinic systems. All members have a structure consisting of chains of AlO6 and AlO4 OH twice octahedra linked by independent SiO4 and Si2O7 groups. That is, SiO4 is there, Si2O7 is also there. General formula എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇതാണ്. ഇത് പഠിച്ചാൽ നമുക്ക് ബാക്കിയൊക്കെ എഴുതാം. ഓക്കെ, R2 2+, R3 3+, O Si2O7 SiO4 OH, where R2+ or R2 2+ is generally calcium and substitution, അതായത് R എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് മിക്കവാറും കാൽസ്യമാണ് ഈ 2+ ഡൈവാലൻ കാറ്റയോൺ ആയിട്ട് കാണിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്. ആൻഡ് ചിലപ്പോൾ അത് എന്ത് ചെയ്യും വെച്ചാൽ മാംഗനീസ്, സീറിയം പോലുള്ള മിനറൽസ് ആയിട്ട് സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ നടക്കും. ഈ R3+ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ട്രൈവാലൻ കാറ്റയോൺ ആണ്. അത് അലുമിനിയം ആവാം, ഫെറിക് അയൺ ആവാം, ആൻഡ് സംടൈംസ് മാംഗനീസിൻ്റെ തന്നെ ട്രൈവാലൻ ആവാം. ഓക്കെ, ദ 5 most important minerals of the group are സോയിസൈറ്റ് ആൻഡ് ക്ലൈനോസോയിസൈറ്റ്. ആസ് ദ നെയിം ഇൻഡിക്കേറ്റ്സ്, സോയിസൈറ്റ് ഇതാണ് ഫോർമുല, ക്ലൈനോസോയിസൈറ്റും സെയിം ഫോർമുലയാണ്. പക്ഷേ സോയിസൈറ്റ് ഈസ് ക്രിസ്റ്റലൈസിംഗ് ഇൻ ദി ഓർത്തോറോംബിക് സിസ്റ്റം, whereas ക്ലൈനോസോയിസൈറ്റ് ഈസ് ക്രിസ്റ്റലൈസിംഗ് ഇൻ ദി മോണോക്ലിനിക് സിസ്റ്റം, and they are having the composition Ca2. So that is, this is the R2 2+ site, Ca2, R3 3+, Al3, O, Si2O7, SiO4, OH. Okay, so both the soisite and clinosoisite is having this formula. And epidote, our most common mineral of this group is epidote, which is crystallizing, and or what you can think is, or what you can understand is that except for soisite, all other minerals of the epidote group are crystallizing in the monoclinic system. You can see here, soisite is in orthorhombic, clinosoisite, epidote, piemontite, allanite or orthite, this is another name for allanite, all are crystallizing in the monoclinic system. And coming to epidote, what is the difference between soisite, clinosoisite and epidote is that Ca2Al3, instead of one aluminium atom, one ferric ion is added, or it is more ferric than soisite and clinosoisite. That is the only difference. If you understand this formula, Ca2Al3O, Si2O7, SiO4OH, for epidote you have to just replace one of the aluminium atom with Fe3+. So Ca2 Fe, Al2O, Si2O7, like that. And coming to piemontite, Ca2 is there, Mn3, Fe3, Al, altogether 3. Okay, this always need not be like this. Sometimes there may be Mn3, 2 Mn will be there, 1 Fe will be there, and Al, altogether it is 3. So that is piemontite, and the other part has no difference. Okay, allanite is that is the characteristic property of allanite itself is that it is containing some rare earth minerals like cerium and all, and sometimes uranium, thorium, etc. will also be there, and most probably cerium is there. So this, in the Ca site, instead of calcium we may be having manganese and cerium also, and in the case of aluminium there will be more iron, Fe2+ and Fe3+. So this is the composition of this, or we can give a general formula like this: X2 Y3 Z3O OH F, altogether 13. Okay, this is a comma actually, not semicolon or something like that. So this is X2 Y3 Z3O OH F, altogether there will be 13. X2, that is what are there in the X sites, or what we have seen. So here Ca, Ce3+, La3+, thorium, ATH, Fe2+, Mn2+, Mn3+, etc. And the Y site it can be Al, Fe3, Mn3, Fe2, Mn2, etc. And Z can be silicon. Okay, So that is the formula. You try either this one or this one. Okay, don't confuse both. Whichever is easier to you, just understand, and the only thing is that the formula should be correct. Okay, so these are the minerals. So now coming to the general properties. In general, minerals of the epidote group occur as crystals elongated parallel to the B-axis. Okay, with the basal cleavage. Zoisite and clinozoisite tend to be gray. Zoisite and clinozoisite tend to be gray, green or brownish in color, and they are colorless in thin section. Okay, so these properties should be known to you, and then only you can identify the minerals. Okay. Epidote generally appear in various shades of green, from light yellow green to almost black, and is green in thin section. Okay, and coming to piemontite, it is generally reddish black and pink or violet in thin section. Okay, allanite is brown to black in hand specimen, and yellow brown in thin section, and they are having a hardness of 6. All the epidote minerals are low temperature types occurring in low to medium grade regionally metamorphosed rocks and occasionally in igneous rocks. Okay, now just seeing the important properties of the individual minerals which are crystallizing in the epidote group. First one is zoisite, Ca2Al3O, Si2O7, SiO4OH. Okay, crystallized in the orthorhombic system, we have seen crystals are elongated, bladed or needle shaped. The elongation is parallel to the basal crystallographic axis. It ranges in color from red, violet, blue and yellowish green. Cleavage is perfect, hardness is 6 and specific gravity 3.15 to 3.29. In thin section, it is colorless. Pleochroism is shown from pale pink or bright pink or yellow. That is, it is a pleochroic mineral and it shows parallel extinction. It is optically positive and 2V is almost 60 degrees. And clinozoisite, as we have seen, the other properties are almost similar to zoisite except that it is crystallizing in the monoclinic system. But there is a difference. The major difference in thin section is that in thin section, clinozoisite shows inclined extinction, whereas zoisite is showing a parallel extinction. And coming to epidote, Ca2Fe3+, Al2O, Si2O7, SiO4OH, it is crystallizing in the monoclinic system. Epidotes are elongated crystals, generally green, yellow and gray in color, needle-like or lamellar form. Cleavage is perfect, hardness 6, specific gravity 3.4, luster vitreous, streak colorless to white. In thin section, it is colorless to pale green in color, single good cleavage and characteristic greenish yellow to yellowish green pleochroism. That is important. In thin section, epidote is showing greenish yellow to yellowish green pleochroism. And you may feel what is the difference between greenish yellow to yellowish green pleochroism. That means when you start or when we are observing, the color variation is like that. Greenish yellow means the color is yellow. Okay, but it has got a greenish tint. But here, yellowish green, the color is green, but it has got an yellowish tint. Okay, like that. Which color has got prominence? That is why we use this adjective like greenish yellow to yellowish green. Okay, it has got high birefringence, inclined extinction. Okay, so you should not confuse. It has got inclined extinction. And piemontite crystallizes in the monoclinic system, reddish brown or black in color, needle-like form, hardness 6, specific gravity 3.4 to 3.52, cleavage is present. In thin section, it is violet or pink in color. It is pleochroic, and that pleochroism is yellow to red, inclined extinction, and it is optically positive. And the last mineral what we are seeing in this particular group is allanite, a mineral also known as orthite. Okay, so if you are asked to write the formula of orthite, you may feel okay, it is out of syllabus. No, it is another name for allanite. Okay, a mineral also known as orthite. He is distinguished from other members of the epidote group of silicates by a relatively high content of rare earth, chiefly cerium, lanthanum and yttrium. Okay, that is the important. So if you are asked for a one-word question, the epidote mineral containing rare earth elements, so it is allanite, or you can write orthite. Okay, small amounts of uranium and thorium are also often present. It crystallizes in the monoclinic system, and color is black or brownish black. There is a spelling mistake actually. This is brownish, BROWNISH, black, and the specific gravity ranges from 3.4 to 4.2. So that's about sorosilicates. You just go through the material, which is this material as such. This is slightly different from what we are giving as that in that particular book, and this will also be shared in our Moodle site. Thank you.